Hello, you beautiful people. It is me, Inferno here, and we are back today with another Breath of the Wild video. And just gotta scroll for a second. In this video, I will be going over my top 5 favorite regions in the Breath of the Wild game. So if you're looking at this map right now, it only has Hebra, Akala, Eldin, Lanayru, Nakoda, Faron, Gerudo, and Central Hyrule. Those are the typical ones, but for me, I'm counting all of the tower regions, and you will see that in this video. So things like Tabantha, the Great Plateau, I'm counting those as their own region. Don't know why it took me so long to realize that. Not saying that they'll be in the list. You have to find out. But yeah, any of the regions that do not make it on this list, does not mean I do not like them at all. I like all the regions in this game. It's just, I like some more than others. And, yeah. So without further ado, let's get going with this video. So, starting off at number 5 is the Great Plateau. Now, how could you do a list without the Great Plateau? It's easily one of the best intros to a game I've ever seen. It's such a good, it's such a good area. It's such a good intro. It really, this really pushed the whole post quote unquote apocalyptic scene of this game. Everything here is destroyed and ruined. There's guardians everywhere, which is really good for racking up those ancient materials at the beginning of the game, so you can stroll over to Akala later in the game and just rack up. It's very good in that case, and it's this entire game's gorgeous. The entire game is so beautiful. So really, when you're seeing this, especially that first cutscene when you walk out of the Shrine of Resurrection, oh man, that's something special. But yeah, there isn't really much to be said, because it's like there's literally nobody there except for you and the old man, or the king. If you haven't played, sorry for that spoiler. There might be some spoilers in here. Don't know how you haven't played this game yet, but if you haven't, I'm not judging. But yeah, there isn't really much else to be said, except it's a really good introduction to the game. It's gorgeous, beautiful, and that's all I can really say. So I'm gonna scroll back out here, and we'll be moving on to number 2, which is Central Hyrule. The Central Hyrule region, with the Central Tower. What can I say? It's got Hyrule Castle. It's easily the best dungeon in the entire game. The Hyrule Castle's music is beautiful. It's so good. There aren't that many shrines, but honestly, it's fine. It's completely swarmed with guardians, so it's a real challenge to get through unless you're at the end of the game and you're completely stacked. It's just, I really like Hyrule Field. This is a very mountainous Hyrule. Many mountains in this game. That's partially because they wanted to enforce the holy hell, Link can actually climb stuff now. But with Hyrule Field, it's very open, more on the flat side, very hilly. And I like that. There's some forests spread out throughout here, and there's all of the ruined civilization, the ruins of civilizations that were once there. That is just, I don't know why it keeps on popping up, but it really sucks in my opinion. Not only in a bad way. It's just that all these ruined villages. They're up in Hebra. There was a Tabantha town ruins, and it's just I really like civilization, especially in this type of game where it's very open world, and there aren't that many civilizations. There are obviously a good amount. I'm not complaining about that. It's just I really like being I'm an extrovert. I very like much seeing and being with other people, especially in a case like this. So it's just a really cool region. When the whole Castle Town, how it's completely destroyed. I never even go through Castle Town, because I know I'll get swarmed by 5 guardians and will be screwed. Yeah, if you scroll even just a little bit, that's a lot of moving. That's a lot of guardians. yeah, you are not gonna have a fun time. You are going to get really wrecked. Like even all the way out to here, like all the way out to the Hyrule Garrison ruins. That's really. It's like even look at this. Scrolling back here, the Gatepost Town ruins, right outside there. Boom, destroyed town. There's the Coloma Garrison ruins. There's many ruins around here. There's lots of chests. It's really cool. But like the second that you get to the second that you really like get past the Exchange ruins, you already have 3 guardians surrounding you. And if you try to head over to the bottom swamp by the Hylia River, there's a guardian right there. Like the Flores Sandbar, that was one of the first places that I visited right after I got outside there. There's a guardian not far away, like at all. If I were to just cross over here and try to head over to this bottomless swamp, nope, I'd get attacked by a guardian and I'd be really dead. Especially for the beginning of the game. Like the ranch ruins, there's a guardian there. The Maid Village ruins, there's a guardian there. Sacred Ground ruins, there's all these guardians. There's many, many guardians. It's a very dangerous place. But it adds for some excitement, adds for some adventure, gets that blood pumping. But next up on the list that we are going to head on over to here is Lanayru. I really like the Lanayru region. It's such a pretty region. It's just a pretty region. Zora's Domain. Out of all it's probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, of the Divine Beast towns or cities, quote unquote. My favorite part of going through Lanayru is when you first get there and it's raining because of Varuta. It makes everything look very dark and it looks cool. Obviously there's the Lanayru wetlands. There's a shrine there. I feel like I remember there being a guardian around here, but it's not here. For some reason, I feel like one time the first time I played this game, I tried to get to that shrine, but I saw a guardian there, and I said, nope. You don't really explore the Lanayru wetlands that much, because at least you can if you want to deal with a billion monsters. But yeah, it's just a very beautiful looking region, like all the mountains surrounding it. Like when you go up to Shatterback Point and you avoid the Lionel or kill the Lionel. I have beaten this game 4 times. It's not a lot, but it's a lot to me, and I've only killed that Lionel once. And when you get up here, it's very cool. There's this shrine down here as well. That's all that can really be said. It's a very pretty region. I like it. Yeah. Before I probably one of my favorite parts is going through this forest, the Tabal Woods. It's so pretty. This entire game. I feel like I'm just gonna repeat this entire thing over the rest of this entire game, but that's all that can be said. But after we're moving on to the number 2 spot, we have the Tabantha region, and oh man, I explained this in the last video, my top 5 favorite towns. And I put Rito Village at, I think, number 2 because it reminded me of Colorado. I love that state. It's so much fun to go there. I love going there. And this really reminded me of it. It always brings a smile to my face whenever I go there. There's nothing else to really be said. Like going through Hyrule Ridge. I'm always like, all right, let's go. I'm gonna be in Tabantha again, and it looks really, really pretty. Rito Village, one of my favorite civilizations in remaining civilizations in Breath of the Wild. It's very cool. It's the same reason as Lanayru. I like the town, and it's very pretty around the town. Yeah. So, moving on to the final region in Hyrule. Out of all of these, the ones that we have seen: Akkala, Lanayru, Necluda, Faron, Gerudo, Tabantha, Hebra, Great Plateau, Central Hyrule, Northern Hyrule, if you want to call it there. Out of all of these, though, which one surpasses them all? Which one is my favorite? I'm gonna let you guys guess. I'm gonna give you guys 5 seconds to guess. Okay, my favorite region in Breath of the Wild is Necluda. Like West and East Necluda. It's Necluda. The second that the second that you leave the Great Plateau, you're quote unquote supposed to go to Kakariko Village. Now I was talking about this how with Lanayru and Tamantha, one of the reasons that's my favorite is because I love the civilizations there. I love civilizations, and especially an open world game like Breath of the Wild. And considering that Necluda is very, as far as Breath of the Wild goes, very populated, if you want to count Lurelin Village as in Necluda, you can. I count it in the Faron region. I count it more in the Faron region. But even at then, it still has Hateno and it still has Kakariko. Mount Lanayru is a very cool place to go up. It's very good. I like the dragon side quest that it has. It was lots of fun going through the first time I played it because I was always looking forward to getting to Kakariko Village. I love Kakariko Village in this game. It's a very nice village, and it's right outside Lanayru. Like the second you leave it, you can basically head on straight to Lanayru if you want. Typically with me, I'd go Necluda, I'd go from here to Hateno, back to get the Captured Memory side quest, and then I'd head down through Faron, finish up Faron, come back here, and head back. And then go to Lanayru. That's typically the way I'd go, and then I'd go for the Divine Beast route. But yeah, it's a very nice region. It's got a big mix. Like it's got the dueling peaks. It's got Mount Lanayru. It's got its mountains. But then it also has it's got its wetlands and its flatlands. It has the It's got its forest as well. There's some guardians around there in Fort Hateno, which was a very scary sight the first time I was playing through that game. I was exploring other guardians, collecting some of the remains, and I woke up this guardian and I said, nope, 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 and I ran away. Running away like a little baby to Hateno Village. Actually, it was more running away like a little baby to Hateno Tower, wherever that Hateno Tower, and then flying over to Hateno Village. Yeah, there isn't much else I can really say, but it's got a nice mix of everything. It's got its lakes. It just doesn't have an ocean, but also you can't really explore the ocean in this game because you can't even go underwater, which is one pet peeve I have with this game. It would have been cool if there was like some underwater shrines. That would have been cool, but it's fine. It's fine. It's one little nitpick I got with it, but it can pass. They could always add it in the next game because they really should keep the same engine for the next Zelda game. And as I move my mouse over here, I remember the Stone Talus Senior. I remember the first time I was playing this game. I went from the Dueling Peaks Tower. I went through all here. I went through all this. And actually, it was funny because I first saw this stable, and I didn't know what it was. So I didn't even check it out. I saw it, and I didn't know what the Divine Beasts looked like. I didn't know what they sound like. I wanted this game blind. So I saw that, and believe it or not, I originally thought, is that a Divine Beast? And I said, nah, I ain't checking it out. And I was such an idiot, and I didn't realize what it was until I got to Dueling Peaks Stable. And I love the stables. I might even do my top 5 favorite stables later in the future. But, so basically after I was done doing all that, I went over here to try to climb up here so I can get these shrines up here. And I ran into Stone Talus, and oh god, the first time playing this game, I did not fight anybody. I was such a wimp, but it ended up working out because I just stocked up, and I didn't face a single Lionel in that entire game, except for the one on Shadowrack Point, but I got killed by that thing 5 times and didn't try to beat it once. But yeah, I've got many good memories of this good old region, and I really like it. So put down in the comment section down below what's your favorite region in Breath of the Wild. I would much like to know. And yeah, with that being said, I've been Inferno. Before I end off, I know it's been a while since I've done any Uranium. It's just I have many ideas for Breath of the Wild videos, and I just don't have the drive to do Uranium. I want to do a different series, but I don't know. I needed to go full screen. I don't have. It's like with Uranium. Yeah, the black thing, the black outline is annoying, but at least it makes it go full screen. And I have other games that are ready, but they can't go full screen. They can't. It's decently annoying. I just want I want to be able to go full screen because I can't make a layout. I want to be able to go full screen, and I just can't. One day maybe I'll be able to get stuff so I can make a layout and play any game I want. But until then, I'm going to be rolling with the games where they made full screen. But with that being said, I know I dragged this out a bit too long, but I needed to talk, need to express that. With all that being said, I've been Inferno. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.